everyone, and welcome back to Little Books Great Stories. Today we will be reading Pete the Cat Saves Up. In this book, Pete the Cat really wants to buy a new toy called the Shark Bot. But he doesn't have enough money in his piggy bank, so he starts to save up. Let's read to find out what happens. Make sure to subscribe to Little Books Great Stories, like the video, and let's read. Pete the Cat Saves Up. Pete the Cat loves the toy store. There are so many groovy things, like the new robot shark toy. It's the coolest. Pete really wants a shark bot, but Pete didn't bring any money. At home, Pete checks his bank. It's almost empty. He does not have enough money to buy a shark bot. Pete thinks of ideas for how to earn money so he can buy a shark bot. Pete looks out the window. It's snowing. He knows what to do. Pete shovels snow for his neighbors. Great job, says Grumpy Toad's dad. He pays Pete for his work. Thank you, Pete says. Pete thinks about buying hot cocoa, but he saves his money. He will make hot cocoa at home. Pete counts his money. It's not enough to buy a shark bot. That's okay. He puts the money in his bank. What can I do next? He thinks. Then the snow melts. Mom offers to pay Pete if he helps plant the flowers. You did a great job, Pete, Mom says. Mom pays Pete for his work. Pete thinks about buying a ticket for the movies, but Pete saves his money. He will watch a movie at home. Pete counts his money. Getting closer, Pete says. He puts the money in his bank. It's very hot outside. Pete knows what to do. He sets up a lemonade stand. Everyone shows up to buy a cup of cold lemonade. Yummy, says Gus. Pete hears the ice cream truck. He thinks about buying an ice pop. But Pete saves his money. He will eat one from the freezer. Pete counts his money. Almost there, Pete says. He puts his money in the bank. When summer ends, Pete has saved almost enough to buy SharkBot. He's so close. He rakes leaves for Grandma. Awesome, Grandma says and pays Pete for his work. Pete thinks about buying a spooky mask for Halloween, but Pete saves his money. He makes his own spooky mask. Pete puts his money in his bank. The bank looks full. Wow, Pete says. Pete counts the money in his bank. He has saved enough money to buy a shark bot. Yay! Pete cheers. Mom, Dad, and Bob cheer too. Great job saving up, they say. The next day, Pete brings his money to the toy store. Pete hands his money to the clerk. The clerk hands Pete his new SharkBot toy. Saving up is cool! Thank you for listening to today's Read-Aloud. Please come back again next week for another one here at Little Books Great Stories. Bye!